Welcome to English Podcasts. Relax and enjoy your listening practice.
I used to believe that friendship was measured by presence, by the number of people who stood beside you when everything was easy, when laughter came without effort and life felt generous. But over time, I began to notice something deeper, something quieter, something that most people are afraid to face. Because not everyone who walks with you is truly with you. There are moments in life when the lights go out, when success fades, when you have nothing left to offer but your truth, your struggles, and your unfinished self. And in those moments, the crowd becomes smaller. Conversations grow colder. The same voices that once praised you begin to disappear, as if they were never really there. And that is when the question begins to rise, not as a whisper, but as a challenge that demands honesty. Do you have real friends or just temporary companions? Real friendship is not built on convenience. It does not depend on what you can give, what you can provide, or how useful you are in someone else's story. It is tested in silence, in hardship, in the days when you feel lost and uncertain, when you have nothing to offer but your presence. A true friend does not measure your value by your success. He stands with you when you fail, when you doubt yourself, when you question your direction. He does not disappear when the road becomes difficult. He stays, even when there is no reward for staying. And that kind of loyalty is rare. There comes a moment when you realize that losing the wrong people is not a loss at all. It is clarity. It is freedom. It is the beginning of understanding who truly sees you, who respects you, and who stands beside you without expecting something in return. Because the truth is simple, even if it is uncomfortable. Not everyone deserves access to your time, your energy, or your trust. And when you accept that, when you stop chasing approval and start protecting your values, everything begins to change. You stop fearing distance. You stop holding on to people who only stay when it benefits them. You become stronger, not because you have more people around you, but because you finally stand with the right ones. Or, sometimes, because you are strong enough to stand alone. And in that strength, you create space for something real, for connections that are honest, unbreakable, and built not on advantage, but on respect, trust, and shared growth. So ask yourself, not with fear, but with courage, who would stay if you had nothing left to give? Because those are not just friends. Those are the people who will walk with you through every storm and remind you, even in your darkest moments, that you are never truly alone. And once you find them, or become strong enough to wait for them, you will never settle for anything less again.